Hello YouTube, what is going on and welcome back to a brand new video. Today what I've got for you is something pretty awesome and something a little different to what we normally do in the channel. Basically, we've transformed a Minecraft village house, we've transformed a tree into a modern house, and today we're going to be transforming a Minecraft Pokeball into a Minecraft Pokeball house. Pretty much. So this is something, as you can tell, it's a little different. I've done it all, you know, planned it out, done the interior. It's actually modern interior decorated. I guess you could do traditional if you wanted to, but that's not what this tutorial is for. It's for modern. I've had this video, like, planned inside my head for a little while now, and I've been editing little bits, you know, planning things, like building a few other things for it. And, yeah, we're going to get into it today. Let's go. Okay, so first off, there's no point having a Pokeball house if we don't actually have a Pokeball built in the first place. So, the materials we're going to be using to build this kind of sphere is red wool, black wool, and quartz. So the bottom half is quartz, of course, the middle line is going to be the black wool, and the top, of course, is going to be in red. Now, you can do, you know, some other Pokeballs, but I'll get onto that in a later stage of the video. If you do want a tutorial completely just on how to make a sphere in Minecraft, the world edit versions and built by hand, I will put a link to a video by Nashcrafter. She did a really good, like, in-depth video of, like, how to make a sphere, so that would be really helpful for you guys if you just wanted to know how to make spheres, different sizes, different shapes, and all that good stuff. There will be a link in the description. But we're going to start off here. I've marked our little position just to get it close enough to here, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3 quartz blocks, and then we're going to hop 1 and place 1, 2, 3 facing the other side, 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. Now it should look like this from the top. It's very simple. If you just follow along, you should get the hang of it. Now we're going to jump 1 in front of that and place 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we're going to do that on the same on each side. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you should have this kind of like claw kind of motion coming up, and we're going to place 1 and then 2 on each sides of the ball. Now we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on top of 1, 2, 3, and you're going to do it on each side. So place 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and now you're going to fill in these little corner gaps with 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can always slow the video down or pause it if, you know, you haven't kind of caught up with this, but it is pretty simple and you guys should, you know, keep up with it. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to fill in the bottom, and we should be good. Now what we're going to do is place 1 in front and take it along 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 5. And of course, we're going to carry that on all of the sides. So 4 and 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just like that. Now what we're going to be doing here is taking this up by 3 layers. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and we're going to be filling it in all the way up. So you should have this kind of shape. So 3, then a 5 block, and then a 5 block taken up by 3. So a 5 by 3 rectangle. And we're going to repeat this, of course, on either side of the Pokeball. It's not looking like a ball yet, but it will, guys. Do not worry. It's going to look pretty crazy. Just like that one next to us, you know? It's going to look just like that. Now, this is where you want to stop for this side, okay? It's, you know, pretty simple stuff. Now, what we're going to be doing is placing 2 on each side like that, okay? So they should join and meet each other in the center, okay? Very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to carry this on each side. So you should have a little hole here. And what you're going to do for this is place 1 block there and 1 block like that. Okay? 1 block there, 1 block like that. And basically filling in this gap so it goes up in kind of a diagonal straight through the middle. Okay? It's very simple to follow. Hopefully you guys get it. And now you're going to delete the access block that you do not need, of course. Like that. So from the inside you should have this. And from one of the sides you should have this shape going on just like that, okay? It's pretty simple. Now, we're going to come in the center, so center block, and place 1, 2, and 3, okay? So 1, and then 1, 2, 3, like that. Now we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? On the other side, jump in 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then of course we're going to do the 3s underneath. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now you can kind of see where it's heading, okay? Now we're going to grab our black wool. The quartz is going to be needed a little bit, but not by much, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to delete these 3 at the front. So the top 3, 1, 2, 3, scrap them, okay? We're going to replace them with black wool. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to place 2 up on each side, 1 in the middle, and a quartz block in the center. Now you can see how it's going to be turned into a Pokeball. That is the center, the thing where it like opens up and flashes blue in the game. And we're just going to basically carry this on with a ring of black wool, okay? Around the entire layer, we're going to have a complete ring of black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's all we need for black wool. So we can completely scrap that and scrap the quartz. The rest is going to be on the red. So we're going to continue with a layer of red all the way around. I don't need to count it. You can just see I'm adding a layer of red. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Completed. Now we're going to place 1, 2, 3 in the center of each one. So come in one and place 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And it should be looking a little something like that. Kind of like got like a bowl, you know, like a soup bowl or noodle bowl or something like that. I don't know. Now we're going to place on these 2 center ones, leaving the sides 1, 2. You should have a gap on each side. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2. Now on the center, we're going to place it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what this does is it fills in the gap here. And it kind of gives this little like middle circle a kind of like backdrop to sit on, and that's what we need. Okay, so now we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each side, so it should come up one side more on this side of this kind of like middle circle, and we're going to repeat that on each side of the Pokeball. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and of course 5 once more, people. It's pretty simple stuff. Now on the center, of course, we're going to fill in this gap. So place a block, and delete this block. Repeat on each side, just filling in the corners and pretty much completing the top of the Pokeball. It's really difficult to build spheres in Minecraft, so, you know, if you're having some, you know, little bit of a tough time following this, don't worry, pause it, play it back, and you'll have it in no time. Now, jumping up 1 from the top, so you should be 1 up from the top on the side. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what we can do is place a block here, delete this block, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the same on each of the corners. So you should have this kind of look here. Now what we're going to do is place a 1 block on each corner. Okay, so you should have this kind of like, I don't know, 3 by 3 kind of circle shape, like pretty much mirroring the bottom, as you can see. And now we're going to be placing a block and jumping up by 1. Now we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to finish it off by filling in the spaces with 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Boom. There it is, the Pokeball slash sphere slash whatever in Minecraft. And now on to stage 2. Just before we move on, I want to mention you can make a variety of different Pokeballs. Now, as you can see in front of me, I've done some of the ones from Pokemon. I'm sure there's like 100 other ones that you could actually choose from, but these are the ones I managed to do. Now, it's very difficult to get these in Minecraft, but I'm sure, as you can see from here, I'm not going to be tutorialing these. I'm just showing you the possibilities are like doable. Here, I think this is like the Ultra Ball. In the middle, we've got the Great Ball, and then on this side, we've got the Master Ball. Now, you know, they're very, very simple. All you do is pretty much choose from the color palette available in Minecraft itself, and you can create any of these you wish. I mean, these are just a few of the ones I've done. But yeah, I just thought I'd mention that to anyone who didn't want, you know, the red, like average Pokeball and wanted something a little bit different. But yeah, let's carry on with the tutorial. Okay guys, so now we've got the Pokeball all made and ready. We can start converting this thing into like a modern kind of studio home, or whatever you want to call it. So the main materials that we're going to be using for this are pretty much, let's see, we're going to need some snow layers. Okay, we're also going to need an iron trapdoor, iron door, some buttons, some quartz blocks, whatever they may be. What else are we going to need for this? I'm just trying to think here. Maybe some cobblestone walls. We do need some of them. Let's see, cobblestone walls, some glass blocks. Also going to be needing some of them. Some quartz slabs, wherever they're hiding at. Where are you? Come here, boy. They're going there. And some wool. Let's whack some plain white wool. and this is what we're going to be doing. So let's do on this one we built, seeing as, you know, we built it from scratch, we might as well start on this one. You're going to delete the first 2 blocks of the Pokeball in the center, okay? And we're going to be coming in here, right, and deleting this block also. So now, as you can see, where we built the kind of sphere, we're going to have to delete some blocks. Now, we're going to delete these ones here, okay? As you can see, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each side in the center, and they're going to be completely removed. We do not need them anymore. And what we're going to be doing is actually filling this entire sheet, okay, with quartz, okay? And that, of course, is going to create our flooring. What you could do is actually have, like, second levels if you were really going to be, like, super creative. But I just don't have that in me, and I couldn't figure anything out. I did try, but I just couldn't figure anything out. Also, we're going to be deleting some other parts. We're going to be deleting the middle 3 of the Pokeball here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So you should have 2 blocks just kind of chilling there, and then, of course, the one in the center. And we need to replace that because I didn't mean to delete it. So we're going to start off with the outside. Now, you're going to place 1 button here, okay? Come on in the inside and place 1 button here. Of course, that's going to work on our iron door, okay? What you're going to do is place 1 layer of snow in front of the iron door as a kind of doormat type thing. I don't really know. I just put it there to kind of add to the aesthetics of the place. We're going to press that, and we're going to get rid of them now because we don't actually need them anymore. We're going to go in and grab ourselves, let's see, wooden trapdoors and also some quartz stairs. We're going to need them to get up to this place. So we're going to place 1 quartz stair on the front and basically trail it down with 1 at the bottom, 1 in front, 1 on the bottom, 1 in front, 1 in front in this case, and 1 in the bottom, okay? And that is pretty much how we're going to get up to the house. If you can kind of think of a better idea, or you have like some sort of like connection system between like a load of Pokeballs, that'd be awesome. And now we're just going to place wooden trapdoors to kind of set it off and give it a kind of stair banister so you don't kind of fall off, and to make it a little bit more realistic, you know. We can now get rid of them because we do not need them. So we're going to go to the top of the build now and delete the middle block. So you should have it looking like this from the top. We're also going to delete 3 perimeter around that and fill it completely with glass blocks, giving us this awesome skylight. And in the middle, it adds so much natural lighting. You don't really need to add any lights on the inside, which is absolutely perfect. Now, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 pieces of cobble wool, 2 blocks down, and 1 from this side. And we're also going to place some dark grey carpet on top of it, just like that. Now, this is kind of a chimney, and it actually acts as a kind of like funnel for the oven that we're going to be putting in the little kitchen area inside the build. Now we're on the inside, okay? We're going to go in and we're going to grab ourselves some dark grey wool, and what we're going to do is place this 1, 2, and then all the way along. So you should have a center strip of dark grey wool, 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. So 2 by 9 of grey, and now we can get rid of that. So we're going to be working on the bedroom. We're going to place 2 blocks of quartz either side of the bed, okay? Now we're going to place 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to do that for 3 by 4 blocks, okay? So I'm just going to quickly do that. You don't need to hear me say the numbers. I know me counting gets on a load of people's nerves. I don't actually blame them. Like, that would really piss me off as well if someone was constantly saying that. Honestly, it really would. So we're also going to place 1 in the center. What you could do is raise this whole bed by 1, you know? I mean, let's see what that looks like now. I mean, there's no harm in trying. Boom. Like that, okay? So you should have 5 or 4. It doesn't really make a difference. You can't really notice it. But, you know, some people have different personal preferences, and that is all that matters. Now, we're going to grab some trapdoors and place 1, 2, 3, like so. We're then going to shift click. So whatever your shift button is, click it and hold and place 2 more down like that. We're going to continue that on all 3. So you should have a 3 by 3 little square of trapdoors going over the bed. Now, I don't really know why I put that there, but it kind of looks cool, right? It does look kind of cool. We're going to grab our quartz now and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, what this does is actually kind of separates the glass from the red wool. I just think it kind of adds to the whole place and kind of just looks much better. If it wasn't there, it would kind of look a bit bland, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's just necessary, you know? So we're going to keep it there. We're going to grab our quartz and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, and make a little corner unit. And we'll get to that in a second. We're just going to start on the kitchen now. We're going to go in and we're going to grab ourselves some chiseled quartz blocks. You could use absolutely whatever you wish to use. Honestly, if you wanted to use diorite, by all means, whack some diorite down. It's your build, and of course, you can customize it to how you desire. So we're going to jump one block here, and on the first block of grey wool, we're going to place one chiseled quartz, jump a block and miss it out, and place another chiseled quartz. Next to that, you're going to place two little blocks of wool, and in the center here, we're going to grab ourselves a furnace. We're going to grab ourselves some buttons, and we're going to also grab ourselves a cauldron. Now, let's scrub the cauldron. There it is. I got confused between that and a minecart. Boom, the oven is in the first gap, and boom, the cauldron is in the second. Now, in the cauldron, you can always place water, which kind of acts as a sink, and you can also add a little tap using a lever or a lever, depending on where you are in the world, and that will act as like a tap. Now, we're also going to grab ourselves a quartz slab and place it on the second block on the top, just there, and on the top of that, place a cobble wall. Now, what this does is actually connects with the cobble wall on the outside via a red wall block between it. Pretty sweet. Now, we're going to go in and grab our button and just pretty much fix it up on the fridge there, and place a stone pressure plate on top, just like that. You don't have to have it, but it just kind of adds, you know, to the aesthetics of the place, like so. Now, clearing all of this stuff, we're going to go in and we're going to grab ourselves some black stained glass panes, okay, some black carpet, some end rods, some item frames, a skull head, what else do we want? Probably a flower pot, and let's see, an azure bullet. Where are they hiding at? Azure bullet just there, and some signs. Signs. Boom. And also actually some birch wooden planks. Now, we're going to place 2 blocks of glass panes just there. We're going to place 2 signs just there on the bottom, 2 item frames, and then 2 pieces of carpet facing up. If you don't know how to do that, you just right click until the carpet is in the place that you desire, and it's absolutely fine. Now what we're going to be doing is placing a block just here. So on top of this quartz block next to the bed, we're going to place a block, okay? Now what we're going to be doing is placing a backwards skeleton head, and you're going to have to delete the 2 red blocks above you, okay? We're going to place this at a diagonal facing towards us. So remember that. The white should be facing this side, and this ugly kind of skeleton head should be facing the corner of the wall. Okay, so now we're going to replace the red wall that we broke previously, like that, pretty fixable, and replace that block with an end rod. And this creates an absolutely awesome looking modern lamp. On this side, we're just going to place a flower pot and an azure bullet in there just to kind of add to it. Look at this place, dude. It's coming on and looking absolutely fabulous. Let's see. We're going to grab some birch wood, and what we're going to do is place 1 and 2, like so. Okay, so you should have this kind of corner little piece like that, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces of birch slab, and we're going to whack 1 sign there, okay, 1 sign there, and 1 sign there. That, guys, is the house absolutely complete and looking awesome. What you could do is actually add like a dining area just here, and I mean, that would look kind of cool, but it would kind of look a little bit messy too. So I'll give you an example of what you could actually do. Let's see, what can you do? You know, I actually haven't thought about this. You could place that on top. I mean, it just kind of cramps it a little bit, but it is there if you want it, and I'll just leave it there for you guys to take it in and have a look. But that is it for the Minecraft Pokeball house conversion. What do you guys think? If you have enjoyed this, make sure to smack that like button, share it with your friends. Hopefully, it's been helpful. Hopefully, you've got some inspiration, some ideas. And if you have added this to your Minecraft world, make sure to tweet me a picture on Twitter, and I'll retweet it, maybe follow you back, all that good stuff. Also, I reply to all my comments if you have any challenges, ideas you want me to do in the future. Whack it down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more content just like this. I love you all so much. Stay creative, and I'll see you in my next Minecraft video. Bye, guys.